Hello, all the people. It's me, Craigie B, and today is day 12 of MS Awareness Month. And yes, this live broadcast is much later than my usual daily broadcasts. And with that in mind, I have a few thank yous to record. Um, Part of the reason I am later than usual, much later than usual, doing my live broadcast is one, I did not go out for my early morning jog because my knee was in significant pain. Naughty knee. um, so I decided to um, jog on my rebounder, my mini trampoline instead, and that was manageable. That was less painful, and I coped okay with that. Now, the other reason I waited until now before going live is the fact that this morning, when I wanted to go live, I had too many ideas of things I wanted to talk about, and I was expending too much mental energy trying to decide what to do. So I made the decision to go and do something else productive and just trust that the answer would make itself obvious at some point later in the day, which it did. And that's where my thank yous come in fact. So there were people who noticed that I did not go live at the usual time, the usual AM time. And there were three people, may have been more even, but there were three people that I definitely noticed reaching out to me, making sure I was okay, because my usual daily live broadcast had not happened. So I'll start with Dominique Clues Blundell. Thank you. Dominique was the first to send me a message asking if I'm okay. Thank you, Dominique. Vincent Lynch. Thanks, Vino. He was the second person to notice and to reach out to me to make sure I'm okay. And Neil Weaver as well. Thanks, Neil. Thank you, all of you, for reaching out to make sure I was okay, which I was, apart from my knee, my naughty knee. Everything was fine. Um, I just decided to approach things differently today. Now, now that I'm posting here, publishing daily on the Bookface and have been since the 30th of December 2024, this what happened today has made me realise I need to put a system in place that will allow people to raise alarm bells with um, friends of mine if I disappear, if I go quiet. And the reason why I need to do this will soon become clear, um, because I have a story to tell, um, which will make it blindingly obvious why I need to do what I'm about to announce I'm about to do. Um, so I need a system whereby if I go quiet here on the book face for any length of time, even a couple of days, then I potentially there will be a very big reason why I've disappeared. If I'm gone for more than 24 hours, now that I'm posting every day, alarm bells m- might need ringing. So what I'm about to share is what with me having multiple sclerosis and being diagnosed in 2019, there are occasions when stuff happens, and there has been occasions where my legs have given way without warning, and managed to demonstrate to myself nearly 2 whole years ago how important it is to put this system in place, because I was at home at the top of the stairs on March 23rd, 2023. So, like I say, almost 2 years ago, and I I was at the top of the stairs, and I was stood there with the intention of coming down the steps, one step at a time, in time-honoured fashion. But unfortunately, my legs had other plans. My legs opted for a way more spectacular descent of the stairs by just giving way without warning, and I fell. And this was a really strange experience. In fact, when my legs gave way, my vision went almost immediately. I knew I was falling, but my vision blanked out. Either went dark or I just wasn't seeing anything, and I fell, and I could hear myself falling, and then my hearing went as well. Next thing I knew, I was lying on my back at a dog leg right near the bottom of the stairs, and my legs hadn't travelled as far down the stairs as the rest of me, because my legs were resting a couple of steps above my torso, having seemingly gone on strike without prior warning. Stupid legs, nincompoops, nincompoop legs. That's anyway. Since that night, I have always held the banister, the handrail, with both hands ever since that happened, no matter how good my legs actually feel, because clearly my legs are against me. They're not on Team Craigie B. So they have gone all collapsible without warning 6 times in total, I believe. It might be 7, definitely 6 times. But on that occasion, is probably it's probably true to say that this was the first time it had happened for more than 4 years, and I honestly thought I had seen the back of such events. So now that I do hold the banister with both hands when I descend the stairs, no matter how good I'm feeling, I do wonder, where will my legs strike next? They're not going to catch me out on the stairs again. Well, certainly not coming down the stairs anyway. So one question I have is, where will they strike next? That's the thing, right? Generally speaking, I'm so confident in my legs in everyday life that I will spontaneously do things, given the confidence I do have in my legs, that I will do things spontaneously that I probably shouldn't. For example, I will do a quick shuffle or scamper across a busy road. Really should not be doing that. And it was actually what happened today with people reaching out to me that gave me pause to reflect on things and to have a word with myself about things I'm doing that I really should not be doing, like scampering across busy roads. So there is, what I realised reflecting today is there is an ocean-sized collection of examples of how I have come to excel at nincompoopery, and the examples are seemingly endless now that I've stopped to actually reflect on this today. So this would explain how I've excelled at nincompoopery for so many years that I swiftly rose through the ranks of nincompoops, imbeciles, blockheads, numbskulls, and yet more nincompoops, both junior and senior, to become head nincompoop of a growing worldwide movement of nincompoops. Yes, in case you hadn't noticed, we are in the midst of a nincompoopery pandemic. We used to need nincompoops for entertainment purposes, which is why I entered the field and worked hard on my nincompoopery to become a fully fledged expert and ultimately CEO of Nincompoops International Limited. Now, knowing and recognising that nincompoopery needs to be taken down a notch or two, what with us being now in the midst of a nincompoopery pandemic, I have made the decision to make a dent in the world in a different way. And that means I made the decision today to resign my position as CEO of Nincompoops International Limited. And from now on, I'm going to put a stop to name calling my stupid legs. That's the last time I'm going to call them that. And because my legs need love, the world needs love, and I need to step up my game, and that's what I'm about to do. So all this negative talk, gone. History. And that's all for now, for today, and I will be back again tomorrow. Who knows what time? Well, I'll speak to you again sometime tomorrow. Bye.